Man, it sure has been a while since I talked about this show, hasn't it? I mean, since this show's been gone, I've done all sorts of things, like reviewed Season 4 of Ninjago, talked about Steven Universe, finished rewatching Operation Overdrive, God help me. I even went to Power Morphicon. And really, seeing how negative most of my reviews were for the beginning of this season, I think a break is just what I needed to recharge, pun totally intended, and now I can judge this show with the optimism I had at the beginning of the season. So let's go ahead and talk about Episode 9 of Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, Besties for Eva. The episode opens with,
"It's a donkey." I know, right?
Aaron is awesome.
Yep, that's why we've been besties since kindergarten.
Showster.
Whoa! Did I skip a scene or something? Who the heck is Aaron? I thought this episode was supposed to be about Eva. And wait, she's Shelby's bestie? What? Let me take a look at the title again. Besties Forever. Oh. Well, that's stupid. Anyway, Aaron brings up a Triceratops song that she said she wrote from school, causing Shelby to walk away, the Pink Ranger telling Chase that she actually wrote the song, and that Aaron always takes credit for things she didn't do. This later is proven to Chase when Aaron tells everyone she got them ice cream, even though Chase paid for it, when the Rangers see a spike ball stealing someone's groceries. Yes, you heard that right, a spike ball stole somebody's groceries. Since Aaron's with them, the Rangers scatter to morph in secret and begin fighting off the spike ball as Aaron watches. The Rangers leave after the spike ball is defeated, at which point a news crew arrives, only to find Aaron with the spike ball's weapon, asking if she's a Power Ranger, and though she hesitates, Aaron says she is a Ranger. When the Rangers get back to the cafe, they see Aaron on the news claiming to be the Pink Ranger, which angers Shelby so much that she confronts Aaron when she walks in. Shelby becomes even more frustrated when Aaron takes her phone, having given out Shelby's number since her battery died, but Shelby does her best to hide her anger when Aaron calls her bestie. On the ship, Heckle eats a treat made by a monster called Half-Bake.
Fiddlesticks!
Half-Bake. Why don't I taste cinnamon?
It's not my fault. We're all out. I sent a spike ball monster to steal more cinnamon, but the Rangers destroyed him.
Destroyed my spike ball. We've got to find more cinnamon.
Actually, I've been meaning to speak to you about my job. I want to turn at destroying the Rangers. What?
Oh, come on, guys, don't laugh. It's not like you've had any luck destroying the Rangers. Later, Half-Baked tries to sneak out and attack the Rangers, only to be stopped by a wrench, but the monster manages to electrocute the robot before leaving. Meanwhile, Kendall is working on a new charger that'll combine the powers of all the Rangers' chargers into the Victory Charger, Kendall calling it the Dino X Charger. Right, because that won't be confusing at all. The Rangers then get alerted to Half-Baked, while at the same time, a group of people urge Aaron to stop the monster. Half-Baked tries to find the Rangers when he's suddenly attacked by Wrench, but the Rangers show up in the middle of their fight. Half-Baked runs off, with Tyler giving chase while the other Rangers take on Wrench, and during the fight, Wrench short circuits again, getting ready to explode. While that's going on, Tyler gets blasted off a car by Half-Baked, who retreats after seeing that Tyler's barely hurt. Tyler tries to go after the monster when he's called to help the others, but Wrench explodes before Tyler can get there. When Tyler does get there, Wrench sends out some Vivix before retreating, but Chase runs after him, managing to blast Wrench back after a quick fight, but he disappears. Back with the others, Tyler obliterates the rest of the Vivix before the team regroups and heads back to the base. At the base, the Rangers see that Aaron is again taking credit for their work, which gets Shelby worked up again. Keeper asks her what's wrong, and Shelby says that while Aaron is constantly taking credit for things she didn't do, Shelby doesn't say anything because she wants to keep her friendship. Keeper says that Shelby should voice her concerns to Aaron rather than expecting her to change when the Rangers suddenly see Half-Baked kidnap Aaron on air thinking she's the Pink Ranger. Remembering that Aaron still has her phone, Shelby tells the others to track it so they can find her. Half-Baked plans to bake Aaron in the sewer while also using her as bait to lure out the other Rangers, not believing Aaron when she says she's not a Power Ranger. All 7 Rangers head into the sewers and run into Half-Baked, who's surprised to see the real Pink Ranger before the Rangers gear up to fight the monster. Using the Victory Charger and the Dino X Charger, the Rangers are able to defeat Half-Baked and rescue Aaron. The false Pink Ranger apologizes for taking credit for the team's heroics, saying that she got caught up in the attention, with Shelby herself accepting the apology. The Rangers take Aaron outside, where they see that Half-Baked has grown giant, so they call in the paraformation of the Terror Charge Megazord, and using the power of Dino Superdrive, the Rangers end up victorious. After After the fight, Aaron tells the news that she isn't really the Pink Ranger, apologizing to the city for lying, which impresses the others, Shelby even saying that Aaron's pretty cool. Aaron then shows up wanting to speak to Shelby in private, and once they're alone, Aaron apologizes to Shelby, realizing now how many times she's taken credit for Shelby's work. Shelby accepts the apology, with Aaron saying that there's one thing in particular that people need to know she did, and the episode ends with the teens singing the Triceratops song that Shelby wrote. This episode is okay. As much as I hate the title of this episode, comparatively, it's not as bad as some of the other episodes we've had this season. While the beginning is definitely rushed, throwing a lot of information at us at one time, once the actual plot of the episode gets started, things do mellow out pacing-wise. However, the plot itself is kinda hit or miss, with only the villain scenes and the action being major highlights. I just love what a non-villain plan this whole thing is, with Heckle's entire goal revolving around trying to get Cinnamon for a cookie, almost like he missed the memo that the show's back on schedule and that he's no longer on vacation. I also found myself sympathizing with Half-Baked, since all he was trying to do was prove that he's just as good as any other monster to destroy the Rangers. Really, the only thing that I was a bit iffy on in this episode, quality-wise, was the plot concerning Aaron and the Rangers. Sure, this plot isn't done as poorly here as it was in Stranger Ranger, partially because the person pretending to be a Ranger is Shelby's best friend, but I do kinda question their relationship. Aaron is shown in this episode to constantly be taking credit for things other people do, almost out of reflex, like she doesn't even realize she's doing it. And since Shelby is the kind of person who works really hard for what she wants, I just don't buy that she would be friends with someone like Aaron for so long. I mean, we're constantly told throughout the episode that Shelby and Aaron are best friends, but never why. Though we do get a glimpse when Aaron apologizes to Shelby at the end, I just think we needed more scenes like that to make their relationship believable. Overall though, despite these issues, this was a perfectly serviceable filler episode. Sure, the main focus of the episode could have been done better, but the villain scenes and the action are what keep this episode from going off the deep end. I just hope we'll get something with a little more meat to it in the next episode. I'm Nick, aka IronBat1993, and may the power protect you.